Former star wide receiver Antonio Brown will not be playing in the 2022 NFL season. This, according to him, in his words during an interview. I believe this occurred during a fan-controlled football league game. Here's the clip. Here's what Antonio Brown had to say.
Is football still important to you, would you say?
Obviously, we live the game, but you can't play forever. I think I'm a great player that done everything in the game.
We going to see you playing next season?
Nah, don't play yourself looking at me to play.
Is football...
Don't play yourself looking at me to play. Antonio Brown basically confirmed there that he will not be playing in the 2022 NFL season. And look, coming off of all the things that he has been coming off of, obviously, the way everything ended in Tampa Bay, the way everything ended in New England, the way everything ended in at the time, Oakland, the way everything ended in Pittsburgh. Let's not kid ourselves about Antonio Brown. As far as pure talent goes and nothing else, Antonio Brown might be one of, if not the most talented wide receiver available right now. Genuinely. I'm not saying that as cap. I'm not saying that as trying to make this a bigger deal than it is. I genuinely believe, skills and talent-wise, Antonio Brown has it all. Where the problem lies is everything that has to do with being a good teammate and just a lot of these off the field drama that follows him. And I'm not a person who likes to bring up off the field drama when it comes to wide receivers specifically. I think it's a trope, honestly, that gets called out and really signal boosted way too much in mainstream sports commentary. It cannot be ignored, though, that wherever Antonio Brown has ended up, it has ended bad. And I think if we're looking at these things honestly, you cannot say that every single situation has been because of factors outside of his control, because somebody was out to get him. At the end of the day, actions, words, things that Antonio Brown had set in motion led to everything ending the way it ended in all of those places. Let's not forget, Antonio Brown is the same person who is accused of doing terrible things and then threatening people who were accusing him of said things. You don't believe me? Google it. It was very, very well noted in the news media, and I don't believe it's something that has been resolved in absolution just yet. So, again, that's just one of them. I think, in my opinion, that's the most serious thing that I think gets lost in a lot of the other drama that surrounds Antonio Brown. There was the instant last year where Coach Arians wouldn't put him back in the game. There was a disagreement. Apparently, the lawsuit is still ongoing with Antonio Brown. He said he was going to sue. We'll see what happens with that. Oakland, he threatened Mike Mayock, the GM of the team at the time, over a helmet. Over disagreements stemming from a helmet. Bill Belichick couldn't even get this guy to just not do anything detrimental to others, himself, and the team. He checks all the boxes when it comes to that. It gives me zero pleasure to talk about a wide receiver in this way. Because back in the day, people used to point at things like dancing. Like remember when Randy Moss did the little moon thing when he was in Minnesota with the touchdown dance? He like mooned the audience or the crowd or whatever. And you had who was it? Joe Buck on the call being like, "What a disrespectful act." That is like when we think back at that, like that is like people would call that diva behavior. That is harmless. That is harmless. It's nothing. Like that's not diva behavior. That's just celebrating That is genuine excitement. That is being caught up in the moment. This is the epitome of diva behavior. T.O. working out in his driveway. That's just T.O. being T.O. That's not harming anyone. That's not detrimental to the team. I stand by this. No matter how talented Antonio Brown is, at the end of the day, at the end of it all, he had, and again, he refutes the fact that Tom Brady was his boy, right? Whatever. Tom Brady was the only reason that he was on that Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. If Tom Brady didn't ask for him, he wouldn't have been there. So we got to be honest when we're talking about Antonio Brown. It gives me zero pleasure to talk about wide receivers in this way. I think, again, the trope of the diva wide receiver is overly used. The audacity of people calling Odell a diva. The audacity. The audacity of people calling Odell a diva when Antonio Brown exists in the NFL universe. But I guess he's not existing at least for next year. We don't know what his plans are after that. Also, let's be honest here. This could just be Antonio Brown being AB and just stirring the pot, stirring shit just for the sake of doing it. Y'all let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.